Hi. Um, Today, I want to bring you something that, well, you'll see. Basically, it's about everything. Um, it's about behind appearances, what seems and what is, in fact, that is what really matters. So, people basically live under a world of appearances around things like image, um, identity, um, I don't know, Uh, I don't need to put things in, so uh, you know what I'm talking about. This world, this system is all about it. It's about the appearances, the illusion. And you see, as I'm being saying, I always suffer because of that, because I've never accepted this this way, this something. You see, um, an example. I I never said something like I'm happy, something like that. Always when people ask me, "Are you how you doing?" or something like that. Are you okay? Things like that. I never say yes. I'm just fine. I'm I'm happy. I'm okay. No, for me, most important is the truth and what really is mistake. So uh, that's why, for instance, I um, in my youth, I don't know, uh, with my, I don't know, when I was start thinking on the world of adults and things like um, the hypothesis of having some relation uh, like uh, girlfriend or wife or something like that. And uh, I I always see things in a different way. So um, that like um, when I was younger, like with my first, if I can call girlfriend. Oh boy, um, I don't know. It was uh, maybe 12, maybe 14, 50. No, it was only like a kind of fantasy. I could, if I were other, I would go further with the relation. But I couldn't. You see, I knew that things have a limit, and where things are, what is right and so on. I knew, so I couldn't go where I shouldn't. It's only it was exactly what to do is just kind of curiosity or something like that. It was too soon to be serious about what about that matter. So things are what things are, and I knew. So you see, um, the same as thinking on marriage. I before I 18, 60, 16 or 17 years old or something like that. I already uh, uh, saw things in a way. I, the most I could imagine uh, with the situation at that time. The most I could uh, think that could be possible, acceptable, uh, a good situation would be something like, okay, marriage, uh, maybe about 30, 30 years, and have children maybe at 35 years. Already a bit late, you know, but that it was exactly what I could um, think at that time as possibility uh, in a healthy way of life. So you see, at my 26, I I simply saw that it was impossible to have a minimal healthy life in this world. And so I accept the limits of things, and I just um, take the idea of marriage and just to have a relation, someone with me, simple that, not the real uh, situation as anybody basically would understood about what is marriage, like have children, things like that. No way, no, I couldn't. So And that is a good reason for my 10 years in marriage. And not only that, of course, but there was something more about my life that was not possible in that way. So my path is something that demands a certain way. It was impossible. So I had to divorce myself. And now things are different. And right now, I just only can uh, put relation in the right way, which is with soulmates. That is the only way, only with soulmates. Because happiness is not something the same. And love is about that. It's about the right way. So, like sex, it's about love, not about just pleasure. It's much more than pleasure. It's about life celebration. That's why we need something special. And like, for instance, Tantra is not something. It's something exactly what it is, which is about love. It is about life celebration, not only pleasure. It's much more. See, things are not exactly what seems to be. People live on the world of uh, pleasures, the body world, not spirit, only body. And the rest is only about beliefs. That's it. Only appearances. See, so everything is in the same way. And when I talk about things like in politics, the same thing. People think that the representative world where people live is about politics. No way. It's everything a lie. It's everything an illusion. No, that is not the case. It's fake. It's a theater. It's fraud. See? So representation is the the work of an actor. So that is the situation. And who tries to put things right in this world? It's complicated because this is about the world's situation. Everywhere the situation is on this path, which is satanic. It's about everywhere. It's about representation. Always. Doesn't matter what kinds of system. is monarchic or um, Republican, democratic, or whatever you can call it, or communism, doesn't matter. It's all the same shit, all the same shit, serving the same agenda. It's a theater. So, you see, when someone tries to serve what really should be politics about, they have problems. They can't go uh, much, they can go much, how can I say this? They can do much about that because that is always the satanic force. Some in every way says, for instance, um, uh, the power is behind secrecy, and that's why there are organizations uh, know statal and statal ones, like masonry, Bilderberg, and so on, and the others like CIA and so on. You know, so every kind of those shit serves the same agenda, and so it's very complicated. Someone um, try to do whatever in the opposite way. It's very complicated. That's why many of those that tried to do the right thing were killed. I already talk about this. You know about many situations. Like, for instance, because I'm talking in English, I must um, talk about this in first place because it's simple to understand. Kennedy was killed. Of course, no one knows who killed that man and why they killed him. Easy. With CIA, always is the main um, agency behind this world of action. Um, and everybody knows what um, is at stake here. Because what is at stake is, in first place, he wasn't in power really already. He was about to take power, and the the speech he did, the last speech, public speech, well, that was what killed me because it it was a speech that uh, showed its position, which was exactly the opposite that uh, were to serve the system, satanic system. And so they couldn't allow it. If he was in that system, um, and taking power should be to serve them, not the opposite. And that's why oh, try to do the same must be man must be really careful. And you see, you should think about this. Why there is a um, propaganda against Trump? Why? Trying to destroy his image and his politics. Um, why? You see, exactly. That is the situation. He, he don't want to follow this scheme, this path, satanic path. So you want to do exactly the opposite. That is the situation. And Putin is the same thing. Why do you think there is some monstrosity, some propaganda, about like war and so on? That 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 is that is about the illusion they create. And you may think things like, okay, you know, that, sorry, um, there is things like the gas Europe needs, things like that. There are the pipes, the gas pipes. You can consider many things that can be some reason for war, things like that. Doesn't matter what. But the real thing, the real thing is all about this psychological game, the propaganda, the intention to destroy that image, that person power. Yeah, it's always the same. What really matters is not what people can see on TV or other papers, but what is behind, what is um, hide the power is hide. So people need to do their own work in order to understand what really is about. See? So things are not exactly what uh, can be considered on appearances. No way. So I'm sorry about the noise. Again, I think the video is okay. And again, um, um, I will be not only okay, I will be happy. I will be really happy. I will. I know. When I start with my life, this is not life for me. This is not life. No way. Never were. Never. But I will get my life, a real life. And that is what I wish for everybody. and I will do everything I can for that. So keep well till next week.